Capricorn, how's it going? This is Mary with Sayre Seer. Thanks for stopping by. This is your weekly tarot for November 8th through the 15th. And I am so sorry I'm late on your reading. Had a 5-day show and it kind of kicked my butt. So I usually do, a couple readings, one night a week, and so that's 6 nights. So if I miss a couple, I get behind. And so anyway, I'm here now for you. Alright, so we're going to start with the Oracle card. This is going to be for the basis of your reading. This is Metamorphosis. I love that. I love to see Metamorphosis. Okay, and then, oh, that was weird. This is the Angels and Ancestors. This is from the Enchanted Map Oracle. This is the Angels and Ancestors. Let's see what they have to say for you. So, Metamorphosis is a 7. I need to learn these numbers a little bit more. 7. I'm going to work on that. So when they come up, I can give you more information, but I don't want to make you wait for it right now. Excuse me. Maybe for next week, so I'll have more information about the numbers, what they mean. Okay. Okay, ladies, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So, lady and lord. So the lady here, excuse me, she is like the Empress. Okay, so the Empress is all the queens combined. It's a feminine energy, like the divine feminine. So this is somebody that she embodies all the queens in her. Within herself, okay? That means that she's had many trials and tribulations that has created the person she is now, okay? She's planted many seeds, she's done many things, and and so as the lady, so whether you're masculine or feminine, this is a feminine energy of receiving. It's receiving rewards. The things that you've planted, they're going to come back to you. So this is about enjoy the growth and reap the rewards that are coming to you. Metamorphosis is about, well, it's about the change that you're going through right now, Capricorn. Basically, use the analogy of the butterfly, the caterpillar to the butterfly. The caterpillar really doesn't know there's going to be something over here. And during the time it's in the chrysalis, it basically turns to, and if we think about this, it's just crazy. It turns to like a liquid, and it reformulates. But there's like this trust that, is part of its evolution. It's part of its life cycle. To go from a caterpillar to a butterfly, the caterpillar has no idea that once it becomes a butterfly, it's going to be able to spread its wings and fly. And so if you find that life is really a struggle right now, and it feels like there is change on the horizon, excuse me, that this may be the process that you're going through. I think you can probably feel it though, right? I don't know what's going to happen, but I just know I have to move forward. This is a new you. So it's kind of like through every... so the Empress or the lady, the challenges that she's risen to has created who she is. Because of her strength and her integrity of rising above, whatever it is, moving through it, rising above. That's what creates the growth, the change from the caterpillar to the butterfly, okay? It doesn't always feel like anything's going to change, or it doesn't feel like anything's happening, but it is. I don't know if the caterpillar feels anything while it's in the chrysalis, but it's just an analogy. I overthink things. I know, Capricorn, I know. Anyway, so sorry about that. So let's talk about what you need to know for this week. What you need to know. We have the Page of Wands reversed. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. We have the Ten of Swords. Ouch. We have Five of Swords reversed. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Two of Cups. Okay, Page of Wands reversed. Page of Wands reversed is like not good news. You know, the pages are about communication. So you received some news that wasn't too good, right? Okay. It was bad news. Nine of Swords reverse. And this caused a lot of sleepless nights. Pain, kind of confusion, but this is reversed, so that means we're getting past this, right? Ten of Swords is the end of the painful cycle, the cycle of betrayal and all that. So looks like that you may be healing from this battle that you went through regarding somebody's ego, you know. Yeah, somebody's ego. It's kind of like you were taken out because of somebody's ego. It's self-serving behavior. And when this is reversed, it usually is ego. It's fighting just to fight to win. So somebody here was, so this could be you, Capricorn, or the opposite party could resonate all or in part. So it's like you went through this and you're going through the healing, it feels like right now. And then we had this Knight of Wands. And so, and as I look at this Knight of Wands, I hear the angels go, ah. So moving forward and with passion, you know, moving towards something you want. It's, we got a twin flame soulmate thing going on right here. I don't know if you met somebody new, so metamorphosis. Through the pain we create our life. Through the pain we learn and get better. It's trial by fire, right? Gosh, that was one of the toughest things I ever went through, but man, am I stronger. See, that's how the Empress is made. That's how metamorphosis happens. You don't think you can make it, but then all of a sudden, boom. Okay. Soulmate twin flame card. Wow. This could also be you coming back to yourself, to reconciling both sides of yourself and saying, you know, I have to have love for myself. But we'll find out more. Okay, let's talk about the Page of Wands here. Well, we have the Seven of Swords. So this looks like you may have received information about somebody's deceptive behavior. Maybe you found out that they were lying, stealing, cheating. Very painful. King of Cups reversed. So, whoa, could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be. Could be embracing this energy. King of Cups reversed is somebody that is not emotionally balanced. Somebody could be abusive because the King's status. So, and then not able to control their emotions. So that would make them more prone to being abusive, and that would make them more likely to be in addictions, okay? So this may be where that ego, you know, where this person was run by their ego, not wanting to be wrong, not wanting to say I'm sorry, not wanting to be honest about their actions, right? Okay, and then we have the Five of Cups, and so this, as a result, there was great, you know, you went through a lot of disappointment and pain and regret over what happened in this relationship. So let's talk about the Nine of Swords. This is, and then we have the Lovers. So this is, you know, you felt like you had a tie with this person. So this is the soulmate, this is the twin flame, okay? Because this is the other side of yourself. You see how this is face to face. This is ooh la la. This is more ooh la la. This is like the mirror of myself. That's the difference. So there was a decision that was made in love, and it could be, I think a lot of people, we can have a lot of soul contracts. It depends on how you look at things. Soulmates, we can have a lot of people that were supposed to be in our lives to teach us something. But, the world reversed is maybe somebody didn't want it to be over. And even though this choice, this deception took place, and it was hard to accept that it was over, but you were the other party. I can't believe this is over, And so that caused a lot of anxiety, feeling trapped in your thoughts, like, what could I have done? And this is all part of this working through the pain and the actual thought process of the deception. And I want you to know that we have the 7, the 8, the 9, and the 10 of swords here, so far. Okay, we also have the 5. So this is completing a cycle. The 8 is, I'm feeling trapped, I don't know what to do, what am I going to do? But then, you've gone through this process. It's really, really good. So we're looking at the 10 of swords now. And this is about the betrayal. This is the end of the cycle. We have the 2 of swords here, and this is about not being able to make a choice. So I don't know if somebody said they couldn't make a choice, or you felt like you couldn't make a choice, but both of these people here are blindfolded. Okay? Knowing you need to make a decision, trying to get there, but feeling just paralyzed in fear and anxiety. And then this is another one like that. So it's like this double confirmation thing. And matching our thoughts with our feelings and making a decision is important, because when we don't decide, we still are deciding not to decide. Therefore, a decision is being made to do nothing. Okay, so the end of the cycle, this happened because somebody couldn't decide, basically. That's what's being said here. So, but we do have this offer of a new beginning, a new, in actually new relationships, new opportunities, new jobs, new anything tangible, physically tangible. This is a gift from the divine, a new path. This is good. Let's get one more card here. A new life, Queen of Swords. Okay. Queen of Swords reversed is about, well, this lady, she's been through a lot. She's like the divorcee. She's the ex-wife. She could have a business. She's very intelligent. But when she's reversed, she's going to tell you what she thinks. It may not be pretty, but maybe this had to have been done. I'm not sure who did this. If this was you, Capricorn. But it happens, When somebody's had enough, then they can, lash out a little bit and tell you what they think. But it usually is the truth, anyway. Because the Queen of Swords is almost always the truth. She can be a witch, with a B. But it doesn't come out of nowhere, At least as far as I believe. There's different readers read that card differently. Okay. But, so we're looking at the 5 of Swords here, reversed. So this is, this battle that took place and over ego, somebody's pride or ego, or the just wanting to win. And then we have the Fool here. So I don't know if somebody realized they were being a fool. But usually this means a new start. But here, when it's like this, somebody realized that was really foolish. What they did, the destruction, that was a foolish move. And the moon, there's some illumination on their actions and on maybe that darkness that was leading them. Somebody's having a realization about that. And it could also be you, Capricorn, realizing that there was things there that you weren't looking at. And maybe you feel like it was foolish that you didn't see it for what it was before. That it took that big battle for you to actually see it. That you were, kind of maybe not being honest with yourself about the situation. See, the moon, it's about things becoming illuminated that are in the darkness when it's upright. Seeing things, it could mean the next moon cycle too. Within a month, you're going to see more, you're going to realize more. But this kind of looks like it was something that you realized after this happened. That maybe you were just not seeing things for what they are, for what they were. And then the Hierophant talks about, Hierophant is about protocol. It's kind of like the way we've always done things, procedures, protocol, religion, big business. But it's also about spiritual guidance. So it's almost like it's either spiritual guidance or procedures, the way we've always done things. You can't really have both, because if you had spiritual guidance, you wouldn't need the procedures. I don't know, that's just me. But maybe you didn't realize that what you weren't seeing because this is the way you've always done things. And maybe it was because that's the way you saw other people do things. Does that make sense? So therefore, it should be the right way. Until you realize more, you receive more information. I think that the information about the deception triggered you. Boom, it changed it, right? It said, hey, wait a minute. It's like the brakes went on. And then, wow, wait, what's going on here? And that's when the lights went on, kind of thing. Or the realization came. Four of Cups is, the lights went on and then you could see what was right in front of you. This is the Knight of Wands, maybe not. This is moving forward. But realize what you were overlooking. Another card there. Five of Wands reverse. Where the lies were, what people were telling you that wasn't the truth, and the chaos that was going on. Chaos does keep us confused, and that's something to think about. When somebody is constantly causing arguments and stuff, creating chaos, the question would be, why are they doing that? And even if we find ourselves doing that, we need to ask that about ourselves. Okay, Three of Wands. So this is kind of reflection here. This Knight of Wands, moving forward, but remembering what we learned, remembering what we overlooked. It's like, don't forget about the red flags that you saw previously, okay? While you move forward, wanting new relationships, wanting new opportunities, that kind of thing. Three of Wands, this is about, hey, what you're going to put out there, you're going to receive. So if you put out good, you'll get good. Pretty simple stuff. So now we're looking at the Two of Cups. I have a King of Pentacles here. And, well, this is a Earth sign and you're Capricorn, so this could be you in all your glory, your masculine energy. And it could be flipped, if you're a feminine I'm talking to, it could be you embodying, hey, I'm making my own way. I'm having my own business. I'm going to have my own life, and then that way I can call the shots. It's that masculine energy of saying, I'm going to do this myself and not wait for somebody to do this for me. But it could also be looking for your counterpart now, and this could be also the other person in the twin flame. So you can let me know. Let's get another card there. The Magician. Okay, this is good. Because this is, I realize how much control I have over my life, what I can create. And that you can actually bring your life to a different place just by the pure wanting it to be that. How can I change it? What can I do with what I have? You know, that is pure manifestation. And you could call it magical, but when you just realize you have more power than you realize, that's pretty magical right there. You know, it's how I show up, how I think, what boundaries I set, what kind of people I allow myself to be around. All of that matters a lot. And then we have the Empress reversed. So we have the Empress upright, and we have the Empress reversed. Somehow there's something here that maybe is a fear that you wonder if you can do this. If you can stay upright. And if it was you that kind of lost control in your last relationship, then that's it's a good thing to reflect on. Or if this is just your counterpart, you're thinking of the other person and how they ended up upside down. See, when the Emperor or Empress is reversed, well, they're not building, they're taking. The Empress can create, or she's destroying. See, it's the opposite energy. It's being dependent, not independent. So I think maybe it's important for you to reflect on what you're going to allow, or if you're going to allow anything to take your power away again. Because you don't have to start all over again. If something doesn't work out, remember that you don't have to be taken down. You can say, oh, I just think maybe it's not doing it for me. You don't have to go down that road and make the same mistakes. Of course, you probably know that. But it's something about fear that you can't do this. So, or that somebody's going to end up being not what they seem. You've learned a lot. You can see this. If you keep getting that feeling, then separate yourself a little bit and take a look at it. If this is the same person, then you need to be honest with what you're seeing. That is up to you. If somebody that's kind of turning you upside down, then that's a big hint too, that something's not right. Okay, but this is all about you and your empowerment, you know. So it does look like there's a lot of opportunity here, a lot of hope. So we're going to get an oracle card here. Now, let me see. Tell me about this card, please. Let's get another one, because it's just really kind of eating at me, too. Okay. Tell me who this is. Let's put both of them here. Who is this, please? Ace of Wands, that's a rebirth or a new opportunity. The Hermit, Three of Cups, Three of Swords reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Four of Cups. Well, you know, I'm telling you, Capricorn, this looks like the same person. This looks like the same person. And this is a warning to consider how quickly you want to go. It's not all about you being able to change someone else. They have to be willing to change. We have the Three of Swords reversed. That's the heartache. You just healed. We have the Seven of Swords. This is the person that you caught deceiving you. This is deception. This is Knight of Pentacles reversed. That's how that got stopped. I mean, this is something that was stopped. I don't know if you're already in this second cycle, but this is the Four of Cups. This is what you overlooked before, that it's happening again. Okay? Seriously consider where you're at, because you're feeling it. This is the Three of Cups. This is the reconciliation, the celebration. This is the rebirth of the relationship, the rebirth of the life. But here you are. I think this is you, already turned upside down again. And this is the Hermit, knowing. You know what you're seeing. Man, that's hard. Oh, my heart goes out to you. Okay, let's give you, you know what you're seeing. I don't need to tell you anymore. I know you know that. Okay, let's, that one, huh? Visualize healing, burning of the sage. Okay. 11:11 portal is tomorrow. That's Heaven's Gate. You're going to be getting new information. They say people's, the way a lot of us think is going to shift, but I don't know if this is going to apply to these kind of, to somebody that's still in the deception phase. I hope it will, but I don't know. I know for us that are looking to be better, that it's going to make a big difference in our lives. Bottom of the deck. Purify your surroundings. This is twice the same. This is burn sage and purify your surrounding. Okay. And consider letting this go, at least for a little while. 11:12 is a Taurus full moon. That's releasing. Decide what you want to release. Make room for good. You've worked so hard at your change. Love is a hard thing. But remember, this can be your addiction too. This is your test. Do you want to stay upright as the lady or the empress? You want to be the divine feminine. You can't. Once you realize it, if you stay there, you regress. It's just the way it is. Because our energy tends to match others around us. You've worked so hard. Purify your surroundings. And consider burning sage to help your thoughts when they become muddled with your old patterns, okay? I love you. I know it's a tough time, but you're stronger than you know, okay? Take care.